Oh ho ho, sports fans. Okay, here we are. We have the first set of Marvel Rivals patch notes for the game coming into season one. And already looking at this, I don't want to spoil it, but there's already more than what I expected. This doesn't just look like Hawkeye and Hell Out of Me. It doesn't look like Wolverine, whatever they put on the dev video or whatever. Uh this is a chunky scroll right here. Okay, so for Captain America, reduce the delay time for shield restoration after releasing Living Legend from 32 seconds. If you don't know, that's just his shield. And I fuck with this so bad. I just feel like when the shield is down, it's just like you might as well just put it up there until it's on cooldown. Like it's fucked how long you have to wait for that. So I think this is a pretty good change. Reduce Liberty Rush cooldown. That's just his dash from 12 to 10 seconds. This is going to be I could so like when you play Captain America, it feels like when you go in for a Liberty Rush and then you do your thing and you want to get back out, there's really no opportunity to disengage with it when you hop in and you're like pressing the button thinking like what the fuck, I'm not even going anywhere. What's wrong with my ability? Uh but now I think this would alleviate that. Like it's going to feel so proper now for when you want to get out of a situation or you want to like make these constant rushes towards people to really put on pressure. So I like this change. I feel like things are going to feel a little bit more like polished with Captain America and not so like the fuck going on. Increase base health from 650 to 675. I think that's fine. Maybe didn't really need a change here. I feel like his health is fine. Like with what you can do. If you're hopping in on Cap and dying, you're doing something wrong. Is what I think. So I don't really see the like the what is the word? I don't see how this is really necessary, but cool. Like I'm down. I'm down to like get in there with some little more forgiving gameplay with Cap. Reduce the energy cost for releasing Freedom Charge, ultimate ability from 3400 to 3100. Reduce additional health provided per second to self release. So I think this is cool. It does feel like Cap's ult is pretty expensive, especially with how like Cap's whole purpose is to get into a team, cause some chaos, and then get out of there. There's really like no gameplay opportunity that gives him a ton on being able to just like build your ults for like a proper occasion. It takes so long just based on how Captain America plays and how like little damage you're going to be doing. You're just trying to be a nuisance. So I think this works really well into his playstyle. Like I think what they're doing to him right now, like with these patches right here, I think they are playing really strong into how people have decided to play him, and that is, and it just bothered people like a mosquito. Like I'm really happy that they're actually like going into this. And the other part of the change of the ult, I don't think it really matters. It's only like a 10 point a change. I think that's totally fine. Okay, Doctor Strange will be reducing the threat range and increasing the defense window of the Sorcerer Supreme. Okay, so add damage fall off to Maelstrom of Madness and Gamma Maelstrom starting at 5 meters and reducing to 70 at 8 meters. I think this makes sense because there's just so many times as a Strange main basically. I mean I've mained him all three. He's not really, yeah, I wouldn't consider him my main just because I don't have the most fun on him. He's good for climbing. But there are so many times I just kill people on accident or I kill just some guy passing by trying to get away. I release Maelstrom of Madness and I just kill people. Like somehow it happens. Like that's not what you're supposed to be able to be doing on characters like tanks. You're not supposed to be killing people on accident and really effectively and pretty consistently. So I think that's a pretty fair change. Um, and slightly decrease the shield value recovery rate after releasing Shield of the Seraphim. So I think the route we're going with Strange is because he's so good. Like I think what they're trying to do with Strange is trying to make him take just a little bit more thinking. He's just a brain dead. Put your shield up. Don't even worry about it. We win a bit of auto attacks. Play with your healers, and you're doing your job. Um, I think they're trying to like backpedal that a little bit and make you really have to start thinking on Strange. I don't think this should hurt too much if you're pretty adept at Strange at this point. Um, I think you're going to put yourself in the perfect position already to be able to Maelstrom people pretty effectively. And the shield, if you're playing it properly, you shouldn't even have to worry. You shouldn't really have to worry about this page if you're like a really good strange, I think. So, I don't know. I think this more hurts people filling for a strange, or people who may just play him on and off. Like this, it's kind of aiming at people who don't main strange, if you know what I'm saying. Which I don't know if that's good or that's bad. Um, it's a hero shooter. I feel like everyone should be able, or sorry, I can't speak. I think everybody should be able to just pick up a character and be effective, um, to its max potential in some areas, but still have this area where you need to learn things. So you could see it as like, yeah, people need to learn Strange a little bit more, and it's kind of taking accessibility away from people who maybe fill, and uh, you know, I I don't know how to feel about it. We'll see. Thor, the God of Thunder, could use some slightly increased survivability and improve the success rate to his ultimate ability. Yes! Oh my god! I'm a Thor main, guys. I love Thor. This character is so fun to me. He honestly feels like an off DPS at some points. Increase base health from 500 to 525. Cool. I feel like this could have done with like 550, and then we'd be talking. But maybe they're taking it slow with Thor. He is not the most effective at the higher ranks, which is what I've been experiencing. I can play him in super rare cases if someone really wants to play Hela, and then a Loki, and then a Strange, and then I get to play the Thor. But it doesn't really feel like there's a good opportunity to pull him out, just because like he has to go with his synergies and he has to have another tank, which is really hard to come across. Added immunity to crowd control effect during God of Thunder. Yes! Oh my god! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is so big. You have no idea, because you have to pinpoint Thor's ult so precisely in like higher rank lobbies, because you could just be slept by Mantis. You could be frozen by Luna. You could be accidentally ticked by like some stun somewhere, and it just, what a buzzkill, man. I think this is a for fun buff. Like, I'm sure Thor can, yeah, he can still be shot out of the air, of course. I mean, if you're Thor ulting bad, you should be shot out of the air, deservedly so. But behold the God of Thunder, and it's the coolest thing, and then you go behold, and then you just get Mantis slept, and then you're at 50%, and it's like, what the fuck. It's so not fun for that to happen. This is a for fun buff. I think if we move that to 550 health, then we'd be talking. But I don't know. Yeah, I really, really, really appreciate this. Okay, for Hulk, Dr. Banner has been dominant, but some decreased sustained combat capability upon entering the battlefield will bring him more in line with other vanguards. Reduce the indestructible guard gamma shield value for Hulk from 250 to 200. Thank you. Anything we can do to Hulk, I don't care. Make him bad. I'm sick of this fuck. I'm sick of the Gamma team. Destroy them all. I don't know. There's nothing bad I could think about a Hulk ult right now. If any of you have been playing with bans and comp, there are people literally wanting to abuse this character so bad because he's so good that people are starting to mind game you in chat to say, hey, we'll ban Banner. And then to try to guide your team to not ban him, and then they'll people are mind gaming you to get just a Gamma team through. That's how fucked this is with Strange, Iron Man, and Hulk. It is a pain, and hopefully this brings it down ever so slightly. I don't know if it will. Maybe we'll see some nerfs to the Gamma team synergy. I hope so. But yeah, thank you. Venom. With increased survivability and the threat of his ultimate ability, the symbiote menace will strike fear into the backlines of all enemy teams. Increase the symbiotic resilience bonus health ratio gain per lost health point from 1 to 1.2. That, do the math real quick. When people hit that E at the low healths, like a good Venom, you're not killing that guy. It's over. It's done. He's just going to be a problem, an utter distraction. He basically revives himself into a more powerful being, and then he ults you, and then he gets away, and then it's just messy. I think this is going to be nuts. I hope what this does is take away from the value of Hulk, so we see less Gamma Team, and we see more flexibility in like tank front line, because comp is literally right now just strange Hulk. Like it's all strange Hulk. Is like you're stupid for not running that combo at the moment. So I hope this pushes in the direction, along with the Captain America buffs too. Like I hope we see more diversity in the front line. Black Panther, please be a nerf. Holy fuck. We're slightly decreasing T'Challa's combat survivability. Thank you, but how much? Okay, reduce the additional health provided to self after refreshing Vibranium marks with Spirit Rend from 40 to 30, and the upper limit of additional health provided from 120 to... Oh my god! You guys, like, for my tank players out there, how many of you have been trying to peel one of your poor healers or your poor, like, stationary DPSs, and there's nothing you can do? You have to sit there in the cuck chair and watch Black Panther go ham on your girls. Like, and that's it. That's the story. If a good Black Panther, even a sub-average Black Panther is on your back line, that's it. Nope, nothing else you can do. You can try to put Loki's on him with the invincibility thing. It doesn't matter. You can try to add a Warlock, Soulbind, several people. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because you can't track him. And because you can't track him, you're going to do little bitty bits of chip damage constantly. But what does it matter if he's just going to keep refreshing a ton of shield and a ton of HP? Like, there's literally zero that can be done about him. And I'm glad that they picked up on this. Unfortunately, we're going to see some Wolverine buffs because they think Wolverine is absolutely terrible. That or the bronze and the silvers and the golds are having too much trouble trying to play him and think all you have to do is walk at people and whap, 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 like slap at him. When that's not the case, he's a lot more complex. What was I saying? I don't remember. Black Panther, though, like, fuck. I'm glad they picked up on this. That's what I was saying. They didn't pick up on Wolverine. They picked him on Black Panther, though. Fuck this character. I hope there's a lot more we can do about him now and be able to punish the people who are just hitting these spears on people that are lesser than them, but are still also bad at Panther. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna stop. Black Widow. Natasha was very much in need of optimization when evaluating the release experience. Yeah. Increase the range of the first effect of Edge Dancer from a 3 meter to 5 meter. Okay, so a little bit more like, I guess that's cool. You know, a lot more room to act. Reduce time required for Fleet Foot to recover from 0 stamina to full from 12. Whoa. Whoa, dude, what? Is she this bad? I don't see much Widows or play. I don't play her at all, but that's a lot of seconds. Am I going to see more Black Widows in my games? Reduce the time required for Electroplasma Explosion, ultimate ability to reach maximum from 1 to 6 seconds. Okay. That's cool. Wait, this is a huge number, though I don't... Yeah, like I said, I don't see Black Widows, nor do I play her, so... What is this gonna do? Like... Better positioning, maybe? More getaway? Like, along with this? Like... I don't know. I'm excited. Anything that puts Hawkeye and Hela out of the spotlight. Alright, here are the big two. The two amigos will be decreasing the medium long range damage capability. I saw this in the leaks, really, so I'm not surprised. Slightly reduce the spreading between every 2 blast arrows. Whatever. Does anyone even use this? I don't know if anyone even knows this ability exists on Hawkeye. Reduce the trigger distance of passive ability Archer Focus from 60 to 40. Reduce the maximum additional damage of passive from 80 to 70. What? Okay, so leaks I read were wrong. Unless I'm misreading this? Okay, yeah, the leaks were just totally wrong. They have to be. From 60 to 40, this is like a range thing. This isn't a speed on the pull. Because what I saw was it was going to decrease the speed at which he was able to charge. Maybe this somehow has something to do with it. Maybe I'm stupid. I'm a tank main. Forgive me. And then damage down. I couldn't even tell you what this really means because I was on the leaks. I was got. Sorry. Um, but hey, damage down from Hawkeye. Who the fuck cares what the specifics are? Take damage away from this guy. He's too much. He gets through the bands. It's hard. As a tank, even as a tank, you're getting like it feels like one tapped. It's disgusting. Hella reduce base health from 275 to 250. Is this wait? Is this like a note itself? Mm, okay. How does this decrease her combat strength from health? I guess, but the main components of Hela are when she like ults and how hard she hits and like how much health she has in her ults. Is this really just what we're doing? She's still gonna be like a big threat if this is all we're doing. Just a good DPS that knows their positioning and knows their aim is not going to worry about their health. So this is an interesting choice. Yeah, I was got by leaks because this is useless. Okay, it's like setting in that we're still probably going to see Hawkeye Hella. Like, wow, that's really underwhelming. I wish the leak portion, because the leak portion said that they were going to reduce her like headshot damage. I would have much preferred that. How do we take damage away from Hawkeye, but we take 25 HP from Hella? Okay. Oh, with this, I hope the other DPS buffs are really good, so people want to play more diverse things into this. Magic. Increase Umbral and Curtain damage in Dark Child from 115 to 135. This I could see. Like, I swore to God that Magic players were just jumping in with their ult and dying like monkeys because they didn't know what they're doing, but maybe they're just not doing enough damage. Because yeah, even when I play DPS or as a Doctor Strange, I find myself absolutely destroying magics on my own. Just because they're just so still and they're stuck in this big swing animation, and then you just deck them. Like, she's not really much threat when she ults, especially if your team is knows to look at her when she's ulting. So maybe this helps. Again, less damage to Hela Hawkeye, more damage on other things. I like it. Moon Knight. The Hand of Khonshu will receive a slight increase to the threat of his ultimate ability. Increase the number of talents generated by Hand of Khonshu and ultimate ability from 10 to 14. I don't know if this is what we want to move around in numbers, because I've seen good Moon Knights ult. And when they ult, it's big. Like, it's a guaranteed bit of push. It's like half of a team wipe. It's like a game changer when they ult already. So, this is... I mean, how much damage does each hand do? I don't know. But I feel like this is where we should not be aiming. There is like his Ankh. Okay, wait. Before I get into anything. Increase the explosion radius of each talent from 4 to 5. Again, like, I feel like what needs help with, like, Moon Knight is his mobility and, like, his Ankh health. Because you see an Ankh, like, a Moon Knight throws it, like, just, if anyone sees it in the littlest corner of their eye, that Ankh is going to go. Everyone's going to turn around and destroy that thing and move on with their day. That's not really what's, like, or, like, isn't really what's hurting Moon Knight. But, okay. Namor, we're optimizing the throwing field of Namor's eggs. Adjust the throwing field in Monstro spawn and Frozen spawn. Now Namor can correctly throw them to the desired location. So is this a problem? I don't know. I know a lot of people who play Namor, and I don't think they've complained about this a single time. In fact, I see Namor's figuring out the craziest spots for their squids. And not only that, it's not about where he can put his things, it's about how much health they have. Like, I feel like, again, it's the same with Moon Knight Onks. If anyone is just looking at it, and you can literally just clear this thing and move on with your day. Like, it's no harm on anything, really. The big component on the more is tapping heads and getting your ult off in good places. Yeah, interesting change. Psylocke will be providing more options for the other heroes to counter the Demon Slayer's ultimate. Now Dance of Butterfly's ultimate will check for Check for barriers, including menus, Ben on Bork, Hulk's indestructible guard, etc. That's annoying. I already see Psylocke having a hard time to ult. Like, the ult is already a tool just to bait Luna ult. Um, I don't agree with this. I feel like Psylocke is fine. Like, with the ultimate, it already gets countered enough by walking out of it, dashing out of it, shields, ults. Like, I don't agree with the Psylocke, like a slight Psylocke nerf. Learn to speak, fucker. The Punisher. We're slightly increasing the damage and capability of Frank's weapon, slightly reduce the spread of deliverance and fuck you. Um again, what? Um oh wait, no, this is a buff. This is a buff. Slightly reducing spread. Cool. Was that really what was hurting Punisher? Was anything hurting Punisher? He feels like the most balanced DPS I could think of. Remember, okay, just remember, they're hurting Hawkeye Hell, that they're improving a lot of other things. Just remember that. Who cares? Improvements for other people, thumbs up. Scarlet Witch. We're increasing Wanda's combat strength when she's facing duelists or strategists. Increase chaos control specific damage from 50 to 60 seconds. Okay. Um, reduce the percentage damage per second from 5 to 3%. Increase Chthonian burst projectile damage from 30 to 35. Okay, here's how I feel about Scarlet Witch. In games, there are characters that are meant for babies to have a toy to play with. You know, a baby can't play with a 4080 graphics card, but they can play with a rattle, you know? I feel like from bronze to silver, Scarlet Witch fits that role perfectly. Where there is a character for them to be able to play with and get something done. I don't feel like there should be a premium on trying to make things accessible at all ranks. I feel like this is okay for her to like be where she is and not do good at all in higher ranks and do pretty good at lower ranks. Like, there needs to be characters for specific situations, and I hope this doesn't just put Scarlet Witch in a like a really weird position for people to think she's so good she can be played in upper ranks and like really cause headaches for those poor heart stucks. I think she was totally fine. Um okay. Storm. Okay, this needs to be a huge buff because she is just fucking yikes. Increase wind blade projectile speed from 100 to 150 ms and left click damage from 50 to 55. Okay. Yeah, Storm just feels like she's a nuisance. Like, she flies around and then gets her ult and then she chops you to bits. She doesn't really feel like she's a DPS. She feels like she's an ultra machine. And just like a fly. Not even a mosquito. She's a complete fly, like in the air. Increase bolt rush damage from 70. Okay. More damage. Good. Good. She needs something. After releasing Omega Hurricane, the bonus health provided for herself will be increased to 350 to 450. Moreover, following its conclusion, the extra health will no longer vanish instantly, but will instead diminish at a rate of 100 per second. Okay. I do really dig the damage buffs overall, just for her, like, basically auto-attacking. And an ult buff, cool. Alright. Okay, yeah, maybe this will bring Storm more to the forefront, and people will want to play her more. Because you don't see her at all. She's just ass. Complete ass. Okay, cool. I hope that does wonders for her. Squirrel Girl. I was talking about Squirrel Girl in my last video, and they had no mention. I've been saying it for the longest, but now I'm not going to read this yet. She needs improvements to her ultimate, because what is that? What a joke. Okay, so let's read this. We're increasing the threat of Doran and her furry friends and their ultimate ability. Is it Doreen? Ask Doreen. Addition of a new effect to the unbeatable scroll tsunami. The scrolls will rush towards the nearest enemy after bouncing instead of bouncing randomly. Okay. Oh, okay. So they'll boink boink, I'm coming for you, instead of just going wherever the hell they want. I think that's huge, actually, because now you'll have to like really like track and follow her ultimate. So that's cool. Yeah. I think we're actually giving her an ultimate now, guys. Reduce the scroll tsunami health from 600 to 300. Ooh, okay. Remember when I was saying that she'd be a threat now with the ultimate? Like, you have to be really scared of it. From 600 to 300, well, then just fucking shoot it and get rid of it. Call it a day. Like, maybe it'll be better this way. People will have to, like, learn to deal with that and learn to adjust to that from now on. And it'll take time, but I feel like once people do, she'll just go back to whatever she was, where she just doesn't have an ultimate anymore. But you know what, Squirrel Girl people, enjoy the adjustment while it lasts. Winter Soldier will be adjusting Bucky by decreasing his long-range combat strength and increasing his survivability in medium close-range combat. Increase the bonus health provided by Bionic Hook and Tainted Vulture from 30 to 40. I like this. So myself, I've been wanting to play Bucky, but he's so just unforgiving right now, even with the shield you gain and whatnot. So this is cool. More shield, more pseudo tankiness. I fuck with that. Increase rotor sterns. Guys, English, please. Projectile damage from 70 to 75. Again, more damage to anyone. Less damage from Hella Hawkeye. I'm gonna stop saying it from now on. You guys know. Reduce the area damage from 70 to 65. Reduce damage to K from C to before. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so just taking a bit away, a bit of long range. I don't get that part. I think that could stay. That's whatever. I don't see the need to change that. Increase base health and 282. Okay, more pseudo tankiness, more to other DPS, less to Hawkeye Hella. I said I'd stop. I'm sorry. Oh, uh-oh. This isn't good. Wolverine. Logan will receive an increase in basic combat strength, but a slight decrease to additional survivability after activating his Undying Animal. Increase base health from 300 to 350. Oh no, guys. What are we doing? Why does he need more health? He doesn't deal with divers. He doesn't deal with him being shot in the head from long distance. He literally is a pest you have to get rid of and focus while he's in the middle of everyone. So what is this for? Like that? The thing he's really good at already with his basic 300 HP, the thing Wolverine mains already jump in with half HP and still get a lot out of, is that what we're doing? I don't understand. Reduce the damage reduction ratio provided by Undying Animal from 50 to 40%. I don't know. I feel like this was unnecessary. Again, I think, how did they catch Black Panther when no one was talking about it, but they didn't catch Wolverine? Knowing damn well like what problems he was causing in the tournament and already in high elo. Interesting. Strategist Cloak and Dagger. Ty and Tandy will receive an increase to their healing capability as well as an expansion to coverage area in their ultimate ability. I already said this. Okay, let me read this first. Reduce Dagger storm cooldown from 15 to 12 seconds. Increase the number of dashes and Eternal Bond from 3 to 4. Oh my god, wait, you're gonna cover so much ground. You're gonna like be able to contest points on the dying leg like so much better now. You're gonna cover so much ground. She's gonna be invulnerable for so much longer now. He, she, they, thems. I'm sorry. It's two people. Damn. I feel like so Cloak is my flex healer when I have to play healer. I don't think Cloak needed much change at all. I think Cloak was totally fine. But maybe with the way like all the adjustments are moving, maybe Cloak will suffer a little bit now with all the damage being added onto people. So maybe this is appropriate. But I think Cloak is just a skill-based healer. The trade-off for the not aiming is the lesser healing than other people. But then again, not really, because Cloak has the barrier thing you throw at people to heal them, which heals pretty good, and then the bubble to keep a good like situation alive. I just think that you have to think a little bit more on this character, and then you have to utilize the combat form within all that. Yeah, I think Cloak was already super good, but yeah, maybe what they're putting out there in the patch notes is going to actually like really affect her if she stays the same. So okay, yeah, we'll see how that pans out. Jeff the Land Shark. Adjust its Jeff ultimate ability range from 10 sphere to a 10-meter radius, 5-meter high cylinder spell field. Increase the healing of Joyful Splash from 140 to 150. Okay, I don't think he needed to be buffed at all, I think. I don't know. Can they make his head smaller? Like, he is so susceptible to just crits on accident all the time because of his big ass head. Um, Thank God for this old change. Holy shit. Am I sick of just like looking out over the coast of his ult, sipping a coconut, like, oh, look at that. And then the water's not even touching my feet. I got my feet on the warm sand, and then I get got, dude. Like, why? I I hope this alleviates it. That or I clearly react and I know where he's going. On like Doctor Strange, I leap in the air and I'm like, "Oh, I'm out of that bitch." And then he from the top ropes gets me for some reason. So I hope this does good and I hope I actually make my getaways that I make. So cool. Luna Snow. While we've enjoyed her dropping the base, we've made adjustments to Luna's ultimate ability to prevent players from abusing its healing capabilities. Increase the interval from switching between... Dude, what? Are you serious? This is what we changed? Not the seconds in duration, not maybe how much it heals to cause like complete invisibility. But we're changing the swap. Nobody uses damage form. What the fuck? What are you thinking using damage form on Luna Snow? I'm sure some of the best Luna Snow mains will tell you don't switch that shit on to damage mode ever. Like, the whole point of Luna is to contest something or get a push by being perma heal mode. Just so you can like have that and then your Mantis goes, "Oh, my turn." And then you have people for 15 seconds, even we know Loki, go up to 20 seconds of people not getting anything done. Like that's the most value you're getting out of Luna. Like I don't see this. Why would this matter? I don't know. They shouldn't even have touched that. Whatever, who cares? Mantis. We'll be making Mantis a bit less fleet-footed, raising her roaming support capability, reduce nature's favor, passive movement speed bonus from 2.5 to 1.5. Again, what? Guys, what are we doing? Mantis, I think, as broken as she is, feels balanced. As Does that make sense? Um, what I would like to see them do with Mantis is try to put more of a value on her. Again, like Luna, she has these offensive capabilities, but like in this game, the damage you're gonna get out of like a fight is how you break down a team comp. You know, you get a healer, you get a DPS, and you get the other healer, and then everything just falls apart. Like that's what's going to be doing your damage. There's really no premiums on like damage buffs. So I would like to see them go a route where they take her inspirations and maybe buff those or less of a cooldown. Maybe use half a leaf instead of a whole leaf because it's like Luna, where healing and then the ultimate is all you're worried about, and that's all you need, and you're wasting your time, like wasting your I don't know what it's called, her passive, like where you recharge her leaves. Like I feel like you're just wasting a leave, dropping an inspo, to like really try to get a pick. Because you know if your DPS can't aim, they can't aim. It's not going to change a damn thing if you give them an inspiration and they can't aim. Even if they can aim, they're going to kill their target. So why the fuck do you need an inspiration? So again, I feel like I'm being too critical. Um, why do I say again? It's the first time I'm saying it. I think I'm just being a bit too critical because from what I'm seeing, there's kind of like micro moving things in directions. Some things were kind of huge, but like I don't know, like her move speed, really? Like she can already be hit, and then you can accidentally graze her with a lot of things, and then cause her to slow down and then jump on her. Even if people already jump on her, all the jumps like do damage. Captain America, Venom, Hulk. Um, you're gonna hit her on accident, so I don't see why this is like a big thing they're looking at. This is just gonna hurt her a lot more. Uh, I don't know. Rocket Raccoon. Rocket could use an enhancing to his healing capability. Yes, he can. I can't stand getting a Rocket on my team, guys. That ultimate is already torture enough to have to deal with. Like, people don't know how to drop it. I don't know how to drop it. When do you drop that thing? When is the real appropriate time? Um, so, hey, Keep everything useless. Revive beacon OP sometimes. Armor, what? Another 25 health. Like, who cares? So whatever. If you're gonna encourage the playstyle of literally never using your gun and dropping healing orbs, I think enough. More healing is going to do good on that. So okay. Team up abilities. Okay. Tell me we're just fucking up Gamma Squad or Gamma Team, whatever it's called. Please tell me we're just destroying it into the ground. To further tone down Hawkeye's oppression, we'll be reducing a seasonal buff. Reduce Hawkeye's seasonal buff from 20 to 15. Less damage. Good. Hell or Loki. Much like Hawkeye, Hell's overwhelming power will be receiving a slight reduction. Oh, okay, so they're reducing damage in the form of the team up. Okay, less damage from her. Luna Snow no more. Increase frozen spawn damage from 25 to 27. Increase frozen spawn slowing effect. Increase berserk save frozen spawn. Okay, so we're making the team up synergy a little bit more scary. I mean, the frozen squid did feel like just his other squid. Like, who cares? Just get rid of it and move on. Aqua Raccoon the Punisher. Reduce the cooldown of ammo invention from 45 to 40 seconds. Oh my, I didn't realize it was that long. Really? Damn. They don't like Rocket, dude. Um, just from 5 seconds? Yo, hit this with 30 seconds. Like, I didn't know it was this long. Like, I hear my Punishers and my Winter Soldiers like, yo, dude, where the fuck's my beacon? Like, I don't think anyone realizes it's this long of a cooldown. Damn, that sucks. That really sucks. So cool. Yeah, Scarlet Witch Magneto, a bit underwhelming. The damage capability of this father-daughter team ability will be enhanced. Increase metallic fusion projectile damage from 55 to 60. Increase metallic fusion spell field from 30 to 35. Um, Again, Scarlet Witch, I don't think she needs to be touched at all. And if anything, I think Magneto needed to be touched here. The sword, like, is cool, but it doesn't feel like it's really punching. I wish they put more focus into the sword. Maybe buff that. Maybe add some kind of other additional effect. Again, I don't know why we're touching Scarlet Witch. I think she should just stay in the hard stuck territory as for something to use. A character for everyone, for everything, for every situation. I hope people don't try to put her in higher elo still. I think she will just get the same treatment, the same ass whooping. But yeah. Okay, we're here at the bottom. I don't see anything about Gamma Team. Fuck. 0 out of 10 patch notes. Just kidding. Thor, Storm, Captain America. We'll be enhancing the damage capability of Storm's side of this team up ability. Reduce cooldown of charge gale from 20 to 15. Increase the damage of charge gale. Okay, so hey, more Storm buffs. Let's see her in game more, fellas. Alright, so final thoughts. I am mostly with this. I think there were some things that really, really didn't need to be touched. That being Mantis. I don't think we need to touch Mantis one bit. I don't think Luna Snow needed to be touched. Well, she did, but not in any of this. Like, what is this? Really? Cloak, I don't think needed to be worked on. Wolverine, whoopsie team. Winter Soldier, taking away the long range damage, not really needed. Squirrel Girl, like, literally bump this from like 600 to 450. Like, still make it a problem. But yeah, people are just gonna learn to adjust to this within like a couple weeks, and then it'll just be like nothing changed. Complete placebo. Scarlet Witch shouldn't have touched it. Psylocke, what the fuck? I'm coming back to this one after like looking at it and like why? Why are you torturing the Psylocke players? Like, this character is already hard enough as it is. But what else do we have that didn't need to be touched? Moon Knight, so far, I think I'm excited for these changes. Hella Hawkeye, I think, if proficient enough, will still be a thing. Um, yeah. Overall, I think they're going down the right path of adding more diversity. I see like diversity changes in all this. Where things won't be so static of picks and people will have to mix it up. People have to learn other things. And If there's that one character you want to learn, but they feel like shit, maybe now you can learn it because there's a little bit more juice into it. And yeah, maybe the bans will open up more in comp. But those are the patch notes. Let me know what you think in the comments. I am out of here. Bye bye.